This is Kaylin. I'm at a Starbucks, so if it's a little loud, sorry about that. This is a video in response to an email that I got from someone who said that their company is like downsizing or that kind of thing, and the upshot is he's going to be losing $30,000 a year in income, and he has a family that he supports, of course, and it looks like he'll be doing 3 times as much work, maybe 3 part-time jobs, for $30,000 less than he used to get. And so he was asking if I had any advice or anything about that. And you know, it's really funny because at the same time, one thing that's happening for us is in our marketing business, we, see the end of a client coming. Because of course you always finish up with clients and everything has a lifespan. Everything ebbs and flows, everything has a birth and a death. So it comes sooner or later. But in addition to getting in the flow with it so that you are not freaking out about it, so that you're not worried about it, those kinds of things, you really want to, for one thing, flow your energy with it. And I'll see if I can find a video that has some flowing on it for you that's already on YouTube, or you can look. You can also go to my website, which is kbrafael.com, and sign up to be a beta reader for my books. And right now I'm putting out a book on manifesting, and it has step-by-step instructions, one of the very many things it has, on how to flow. So that's in there too. And right now I'm giving the book away for free as an ebook because I need reviews on it. Anyway, what I want to say in the video though is, we're facing the same thing in a way. The only thing is our client is, we're going to be losing double that, a little more. And we're not exactly sure when, that kind of thing. But we're looking at it very differently. Even though it is a significant amount of money and everything, we are set up so it's not our only source of income, which is good. But it is a significant one. And, we're looking at it in a lot of different ways. We are making sure that we're meditating every day. We're making sure to work on ourselves every day. And so a part of me is like, you know what? It's all good. It's all going to work out. Another thing to be aware of is you want to recognize that life is all about you. The law of self says that you are here to know yourself. You're here to know who you are, what you are. You're here to discover yourself. You're here to experience yourself. And you're here really to keep redefining yourself. When you know who you are, then the law of attraction brings that back to you. When you think you're, for example, rich and you're not, so if it's inauthentic and you're running around going, I'm rich, then one of the things that happens is law of attraction, brings you something inauthentic. Because the law of self is such that you're going to be supported by the universe financially and otherwise when you are authentically being yourself. So regardless of the job situation, you really want to stop and kind of go, you know what? Who am I? Where am I going? Am I a manager? Am I an entrepreneur? Am I a teacher? Am I, who am I? And then, how do I take another step towards that? That's what the universe is going to support. And more importantly, that's what's going to make you feel good and happy. You want to use this as another opportunity to step forward. Is it easy? No. Is it very likely that if you are worried about losing your job, that you are going to worry? Yes, I understand that. That's natural, but it isn't what you want to do. What you really want to do is you want to flow it, because yes, it's natural that you have a reaction, but then, you react, you feel how you're feeling, you feel stressed out, you feel worried, and then you let it go and you move on. And then you have your mind kick in, and you don't have your mind go worry, worry, worry. You want to have your mind go, okay, what does this mean? How do I redefine myself? Who am I now? And who do I want to become? Where do I want to take steps towards? That's the way you want to play life. No, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying, that you're going to just do this and everything's going to be better. I mean, if you can, it will be. But in other words, I know it takes steps. But the universe doesn't expect you to be perfect. There's nothing about life for us that's perfect. Nature's not perfect. We're not perfect. We're not even perfectly symmetrical. So forget perfection. Don't try to be perfect. It's a game of trying to improve. It's a game of knowing yourself today and going, okay, here's what's happening to me today. What do I do now? Who am I based on this? What do I want to do because of it? Not in a reactive way where you're being defined by your job, for example, but in a self-defining way where you are redefining yourself based on everything that you are, which includes the dream, the desire, like the vision you have of yourself on the inside and what you find on the outside, because that vision shifts when things happen on the outside. So let yourself raise your own vision. I know it can be really discouraging. I know it can be easy to just want to give up, but you can't, unless you drop dead kind of thing. You can't give up, especially if you have a family. You don't want to really give up, and I know it can be really hard. And that's when you need a really good support system. You need a meditative group or whatever it is that works for you. That makes all the difference. I have a group like that. Our students, they're on a Facebook group, and they talk to each other all the time, and it really makes a big difference. But whatever works for you, you want to do that. You want to reach out, you want to have your community kind of thing, your clan, your tribe, whatever you want to call it, so that you have something helping you propel yourself forward, because you can't give up on you. You are you. It would feel terrible to give up on you. Instead, try to shift how you're thinking about things and certainly get yourself in the flow. So again, go to my website if you like. In addition to livingintheflowsystem.com, I have kbraphael.com. And at KB Raphael right now, I'm giving away my manifesting book for free. Maybe that can help too. But like I said, it has the step-by-step. I've written out how to flow as well. So do whatever you need to do so that you feel more empowered, so that you feel like you have support, and so that you start to remember, not discover something new, remember that you can do it, and remember that it's in you, and that you just need to reconnect with that. And that's how you turn things around. Don't forget, sometimes it's out of the worst tragedies that the biggest things come forward. And there is not a single Steve Jobs out there kind of person who hasn't had many failures. So failure, losing your job, losing income, for people who are really successful, it's just nothing. Like I said, we're going to lose that client, our big client, because it's been a couple years, it's wrapping up. But maybe that means there's a bigger one coming. You never know, and so what you really want to do is keep your frequency at least where you're at or higher. And it can go higher when you sit there and go, maybe it'll get better. So keep yourself in a good place with a community, meditating, whatever it is that works, and make sure that you get into the flow so that you're really allowing yourself to be in the best place possible, as it is that you take advantage of this new version of yourself. You can call it a new opportunity, you can call it a new adventure, which is kind of more how I like to see it, because life is always evolving. Otherwise we'd get so bored. I know sometimes it's not fun, but it can become fun, especially if you stay in a good place.